Hi everyone, this is artist Barbara Gilbo coming to you again with a simple art lesson that you can do at home and enjoy yourself, something to do when you want to relax. Now it's going to involve watercolor painting and doodling. And that's just kind of a basic exercise. Doodling and pattern kind of go hand in hand as far as I'm concerned, and we've already had a video that you can refer back to about pattern, and then you can also incorporate that into your doodling. So with that being said, I want to get started. I used watercolor paper, a quality paper, only one paintbrush, my watercolor set down here, which has many colors in it, but I try to keep my colors simple as well, not too involved. If you want to get a little bit more involved, that's left up to you, but I like to keep mine simple and to the point. So what I usually do is add some water to the colors that I plan to use and soften them up so when it's time for me to use them, I will be able to. I'm going to do some simple flower designs, so keep that in mind. And I always start off with the centers of the flowers, and I position those centers in various areas of the paper. Okay, you always want to think about moving the viewer's eye, so you don't want to put everything in one corner or in the middle or one place. You want the eye to move around. I have one little simple brush that I'm using, and I take that brush and I dab down like this to make my flowers. Okay, all right. So since I have an orange one over here, I'm going to put an orange one over here. And this is a Japanese paintbrush that I got over the internet. And once I have my flowers down, I may want to go back in and add a little more water, give them a chance to kind of dance around and blend in with the center. Very simple, something that you can do on a rainy afternoon and you want to think about the spring and the summer and some warm weather. You can see how the colors are starting to kind of blend in together, and if you want to get fancy, you can take a little of that red and add it on here and add that to your other flower, okay? And I'm gonna clean that out. Now I want to add some stems and some leaves to this also. So again, I'm going in here and I'm gonna soften up my greens and just be free. Remember, we've talked about variety in the past. I'm going to carefully turn this around so I can get a better way, an easier way to place my green over here. Okay, now if you take a look at this, you can see here how the colors are coming together nice and blending nicely and make it pleasing to look at. Now once I've done that, I take it and I set it off to the side to come back to after it has dried completely. Okay. Now, for the sake of time, I have one that I worked on earlier, and I'm going to doodle on this one for you to see how I go about doodling. Now, doodling It's just an easy way of expressing yourself. It's a relaxed way of expressing yourself. And you don't have to outline anything. If you like to, you can. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. So it's very loose, it's relaxed. And anyone out here can do this. I welcome all of you to try this exercise and use it later to have fun for yourself. Now, you can see how the colors came together, how they blended. And I'm going to start by putting a center in my flowers. Okay. So that way I'm already giving it some type of definition. Now I'm just going to loosely start my petals. Now, when it comes to the stems, I'm just going to take this and I'm going to do my leaves very nice and easy. All the lines seem to be the same, and so that's as far as thickness is concerned. So it's a little bit boring. So now I want to have an addition of some type of variety. Okay, I am a marker fanatic. I love markers. And so I always keep a large quantity and a variety of different color markers. And I also like silver and gold markers. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to take and start giving these centers a little variety. Just by dotting, okay? And I might go down here and add a little more definition to some of these. Now, you can see now that we have a variety in the type of line that's available for the viewer's eye to see. And now let me work on a stem here, and then maybe define these leaves a little bit more. Now, once you have completed this and worked all over your paper, and as I told you, you can get a mat and put a mat on this. Get yourself a frame. And after you've finished it and signed your name, you know, I'm gonna put Gilbo down here so that everybody can see how I do my signing. Okay, so now once that's all finished, you can see how that looks. Now, some people like to put the year that it was completed. Sometimes I put B. Gilbo, sometimes I put the year, sometimes I don't. I prefer not to most of the time, but you get an idea of how it would look framed. Now, I want to show you some examples of some doodling and watercolor designs that I have done in the past, okay? Okay, here's another one. Very light watercolor on here. A lot of water, not a lot of paint. Okay, here's another one. There's another one. And if you haven't noticed yet, I do love flowers. Now here's just an abstract one with line and shape and a variety of shades of blue. Okay, so those are just some of the examples of things that I've done with watercolor and doodling. Okay, so looking forward to bringing you another lesson at another time. And just want to remind you of my other videos, Line All the Time, and about pattern. And now we've explored doodling. We're going to explore a lot of other things in the future to give you lessons that you can enjoy. Get yourself a nice set of watercolors. Get yourself some brushes, simple water container, nice watercolor paper, and enjoy watercolor and doodling. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my other videos. Bye.